Hey guys, welcome back to the ARKonauts server. We're going to play some more Ark Survival Evolved today, the game you guys have come to know and love. I gotta say, thank you so much for all the awesome feedback on my last solo Ark video, where I was building the lighthouse for New Canada. Lots of great feedback from you guys. I do have some ideas for how to improve it and kind of finish it off. Because it, the more I come back and look at it, the rougher it looks. It could still use a little love. Let's see, can we get a view from here? It's not really going to load in very well. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. There we go. So I do want... Is that wall just not loading in, or did something happen? Okay, thank goodness. I do want to cap it off a little bit better, because it does look kind of awkward, and I have some ideas of my own for that. I believe it was Rocher the Boss was saying, hey, you can use those fence foundations and put them diagonally in between those sections so you can make the base look a little rounder. I do really like that idea, so I'm going to play around with that. I might add some stone and whatnot to the bottom to make it look a little bit better. And you guys had a few other cool ideas as well, so thank you very much again for that feedback. Speaking of feedback, Marty North had a great idea for the front of the Breeding Boudoir here, the big old barn that we're going to be putting together. Marty was thinking, hey, maybe use stone walls in front so it blends in better instead of the wood, and yes, absolutely. Like, it still looks a little strange having the big behemoth gate stuff sticking through, but it's kind of cool at the same time. What the... Oh, hi Bronto, level 12 female Bronto. Just come on in, come hang out with my dinos. But anyway, yes, this looks way better, so we're definitely going to do that. And I do want to have at least one tall border, I guess you would call it, of the stone walls around the base. Maybe two, because this is such a large... Yeah, it's a really big building, so maybe we should have a too thick wall. Holy bird. Hey, speaking of which, Brain Eater. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love on the video I did with Beef recently, getting this beautiful little girl Brain Eater, I guess, made into an egg and then hatched. It was a derp-filled episode, but we got it done, and she did grow up big and strong. I put a couple levels into her so far. She's really easy to level to begin with, as you can see, really low amounts of XP. And every level so far I've been putting into movement speed, and she's getting close to catching up to her dad already. I think Birdbrain is only in the 120s for move speed. Yeah, 122. And really... Brain Eater, I don't think I care to put any other stats in her. I mean, once we get the speed decent, maybe do some more melee damage. And I guess some more health wouldn't hurt. But, like, the stamina's really good, the food is insane, the weight's not too bad, so just getting her a little bit quicker is going to help out quite a lot. Alright, so I have a few walls prepared. Look at all these freaking wood walls, guys. Beavers. Beavers are where it is flipping at. So a while back, Beef and Proxy had gone out and tamed a pair of beavers for New Canada. Those guys, those beavers are freaking insane. They have one that's a really high level, and not only do they gather up wood super quickly and efficiently, like you don't get bogged down with berries and stuff like you do with most other wood gatherers. Not only do they pick it really quickly, but in their inventory, it weighs just a fraction of what it normally would. I think a full stack... What? Why you no place? I think a full stack of wood only weighs 10, which is insane. So those guys can hold so much freaking wood. It is amazing. And they work... I believe it's the saddle, not them innately. But the saddle works as a smithy as well, so you can do a lot of crafting on the go. They are probably one of my favorite dinos in the game now. They seem super broken with how good they are, so I would not be surprised if they get nerfed a little bit in the future. But I really enjoy them as it currently stands. So I have started putting a little bit of the framework down. Unfortunately, the ground slopes quite a bit, so I had to go with the roofs instead of the foundations and putting a bunch of pillars in. You know, as we get back over here, the ground does start to rise again, so for the back half, I think we'll be able to go just with foundations yet again. And this might be about the distance out I want to go lengthwise for the build. I'm not quite sure just yet, but I like how it's looking so far. So let's see, I have 16 of these stone walls left, so let's go ahead and start double decking them a little bit. And again, we'll come back through later and probably put some windows in here and there, but I want to start getting a feel for how things are going to look and getting stuff framed out, kind of like what we did with the lighthouse. So put you there. So I guess getting this frame done, the stone wall frame, is going to be the hard part, because these are a little trickier to put together than the wood walls are. You need a lot of stone, and the only Doedicurus that I have access to, mine, is not super high leveled. And he's still back at my swamp base too, so I might have to either think about getting a better one or work on leveling him. And of course, as I'm trying to record, it becomes nighttime. Son of a crap. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a minute. I was able to make up a few more stone walls given what I had. I started putting up a couple wood just to see how things would look. I'm thinking, you know, the vertical border should have double stone as well. Maybe not, I don't know. So I haven't really talked about this much, but in the front, I want to have a portion of the wall come up and then start sloping in. And I was going to work in a second slope before, but now that I see how big things are, like, I don't want to get super carried away with that. So I think we're going to hold off on a second slope for the time being. Let me go ahead and start filling in what I can here with these stone walls. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I guess I did have an odd number of walls, so now things will be nice and even. So that was calculated and intentional. Okay, so as I continue to... Wow, that creeped me out, not gonna lie. You need to die. You are creeping me out. As I start filling in these walls a bit, I still have two more. Why do I not place them? I do have a couple more questions to answer from you guys. What the balls is going on? This server, though. Anyway, so Yino was asking, what is your PC specs? I'm not going to get into the super technical aspect of it, but a while back, a couple of years ago now, I built my computer for myself. It was a lot of fun, and I highly recommend that you look into doing it if you are in the market for a new PC. It is a lot more cost efficient than going out and buying one from a store. So I started off definitely on a tight budget, so I went pretty bare bones. I only went with a Core i3 CPU from Intel, which is part of the reason why I do not run this game at higher graphics settings, because the computer can't handle it. When I'm recording and running the game, even as it is, I'm using up probably like 98% of my CPU power most of the time. So I'm trying to save up a little bit and improve that probably to a Core i7 so things can run a little bit better. I don't remember what kind of GPU I have, graphics card, off the top of my head, but it's probably kind of middle of the road. It's not. I did upgrade it a while back, so it's not dirt tier, but it's not S tier either. And then I have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and again, I started off much lower. I think I started off with 2 gigs of RAM when I first built my computer back before I started doing YouTube, and then I have upgraded that here and there as I have felt like I can afford it. Oh man, that went well. I placed all the walls I had on me. That's kind of the main what I got going on. I'm running Windows 7. I'm not going to bother with Windows 10 for quite some time. I was using Windows XP for a very long time because I was quite happy with it, and only couple years ago upgraded to Windows 7, and it works for me, so I'm happy. I think I might want to come up 2 more rows before I start sloping. I don't know. Let's see. So building up higher is going to be an issue. So I think we're going to load up Nugget here and stand on stand on Nugget's back to try to get a little more height. So let's grab some wood wall slopes. Man, these things are so freaking heavy. Like, I took those 2, not even close to half stacks of slopes, and I'm already weighed down. I guess I do have a little bit extra in my inventory, so maybe I can clean that up a little bit. Had to tear down a misplaced wall. So anyway, that is my response to you, Yino. Thank you very much for your question. Chase Main is asking, who is your favorite YouTuber? That's a tough one. That's not the right chest. So, gosh, I would say it's gotta be a tie, maybe, between Vintage Beef and, oh gosh, there's so many. And Generic B, I'll say it, Generic B. I've been a fan of both of those guys for quite some time, and I just can't get enough. And it's been super, super awesome to be able to do stuff here on ARKonauts with Vintage Beef after having been a fan for so long. So when I do manage to hang out with him, I really try hard not to fangirl and be a total nerd. And I think I've done an okay job of that so far, and hopefully that can continue. But no, those guys... Oh, hello. What? Why am I... Hello? Zoom out, please. Thank you. Zoom... Hello? What? I'm trying to select a different thing in my inventory. Oh, that's super weird. Can I take that out? Whoa. Whoa, what? No. Why am I holding it? Okay, go to a different hand. Let's try this again. That was really strange. Alright, so let's come over here, see how well this will work. But yes, to answer the question, those are definitely my 2 favorite YouTubers and have been for quite some time. So I should be able to reach, yeah, a decent amount. Bada bing. And if I change my mind about the vertical border of stone walls, I can always just replace some of these. It's not super hard to make these wood walls now that we have those beautiful, beautiful beavers in New Canada. Alright, so place those up. So that was the extra 2 height that I was thinking of. You know, I might actually start the slope here on this little piece. I do that and then get... I can never remember which is which that I need, because I'm an idiot. It feels like it would be this one. Is it this one? That does not feel right. Okay, so let's grab a different one. But see, like, judging by the picture, it seems like that would be the one I need, right? You would think? That one seems to work better. Yep. Okay. Sloped wall left. Thank you for that. So, let's back up a little bit here and place another left sloped wall. We're going to put this righty away and take another couple lefties. La-boom. So that will start sloping up that way. And then I can put a couple more. I'm really worried that, you know, the sway of Nugget here is going to mess up my placement. But so far it seems to be going acceptably well. Oh, this is working great. I'm actually able to reach a lot higher than I thought I was going to be able to on Nugget's back here. That's awesome. Okay. I think this will work. It's not quite what I envisioned when I was thinking about this build, but I think it'll work. I think it will work. Let's hop on a bird real quick and take a look. I don't have a saddle yet for Brain Eater, so I'm just going to hop on my little Petrie 3 here, because he's nice and quick. Wow, ooh, I never realized how spiny the back of these Brontos is. That's kind of cool looking. I need to get me one of these guys soon. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to complete the slope. I want to leave part of it flat. I think I like that. I could even come up one higher and then start the slope, but that would kind of mess things up. I think I like it. I think I like it. Yeah. And, you know, while I'm flying around, I realize... So, Beef and I found out that our beautiful baby Mulrooney is missing. Our big Quetzal. And I kind of get the feeling that it may have just flown off somewhere, because sometimes if they get attacked and they fight back, they end up flying around and landing somewhere random. And I'm really, 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 really hoping that's the case, and that nothing horrible happened to our baby girl. So I might, kind of at the tail end of this episode, to wrap things up, I might do a little fly job around the area again and see if I can find her. And if you guys that, you know, watch Beef and Proxy and I have any idea where she might have gotten to, make sure to let me know in the comments, because I want her back. I want her back real bad. What do you guys think of my weird little hut I put on the back of Nugget here? I don't think I've shown this off on camera yet. I don't know why I did, basically because I could. And I'm going to put some more smithy kind of stuff in there. If you guys want to see a really, really cool mobile smithery, I would recommend you check out another member of the server here, Putsy. He's also on a Minecraft server with me called Castaways, but he has a really cool full metal, crazy build on the back of a Paraceratherium that is all meant for smithing stuff up. Hello? Nugget? What are you doing? Is me standing on your head making you go wonky? What? Ah! Nugget, why? Why would you do these things? I thought we were pals. Unbelievable. But yeah, so check Putsy out. His channel should be in my description. I should have a link of everybody on the server. And then you'd have to go a couple videos back, I believe, to see what I am talking about. Okay, so we want the right sloped walls. Correct? Correct, I hope? Haha! Correctamundo. Alright. And I think I'm doing this at the right height. Oh, I hope so, I hope so. Okay, pop you up there. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so the last question, I almost forgot to answer this one. I done goofed. Son of a crap. Did I go up too high? I done goofed. Okay. GG, Cthulhu, GG. Oh yeah, because I think I changed my... I think I changed my mind on the other side and then didn't remember that. Gosh darn it. So this one here, can I get there? Can I reach you? No, I can't. This one needs to be a slope. That's where I made my mistake. Oh, hold on. I think I'm going to lose this one if I break the one below it and then not get the resources back. Let's do that, and then place it there, and now I need to start kind of undoing these bad boys. This is kind of a derpy way to build this, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of getting on and off my Parasaur here, but dang it, we're going to make it work. Okay, I don't know if I can reach that one, which concerns me, so let's try to just do that. Yeah, I did lose the one up on top. I was concerned about that. Let's make up another slope real quick. Pop you right there. And then, if I could get a ladder... Oh, you know, it would be kind of cool to have a ladder on this anyway. Let's do that. Do I have enough on me to just make a ladder outright? Hot dang, I do. You know what? Sometimes things actually work out right. Even for a derp like me. Sometimes they work out. I don't really want to have it on this side, so let's try to do it here. Oh gosh, it's all over. And reach. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, whoa, gosh, we're glitching all over the dang place. Ah! What? I fell up. is what just happened, I feel. I fell up. Alright, gravity just switched for a minute there. Oh gosh, so the last question from my last building episode is from Paul Maybe, and he's asking, are there any big changes to any of the current dinos that you would like to see made? Any big changes? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the dinos are pretty awesome as is. And again, there are a lot of dinos I have not played around with at all, so it's kind of hard for me to fully answer that. I know a while back they did do kind of a massive nerf on a lot of the dinos for the melee damage and stuff like that, and that makes me pretty sad, because I like strong dinos. Strong dinos are good, so I kind of wish that they had not done that, or that they could unnerf them or something. But honestly, with the dinos I have played around with so far, I feel like they're fairly well balanced. I mean, some of them are pretty broken when it comes to resource gathering. Oh, did it again. Like I was mentioning with the beavers are just insane, and I love them to death. They're nuts and they're way too good, but I'll take it. Other than that, though, like, the Paracers are not good for much other than being these big tanks to lug stuff around, and they're good at that, and I love it. And I guess probably the same for the Bronto. I think the Brontos can do a pretty decent amount of damage, though. But like, each dino, for the most part, has something it's good at, and has something you would want to have it around for. And I kind of like that. You don't want to have one dino that's super good at everything, because then all the other dinos are just useless, and you're not going to mess with them. But I feel like, in general, the devs do a really, really good job on this game. I mean, compare it to, say, Minecraft, that's been in development for years. They put out snapshots, and they break so many things. These guys put out an entirely new dinosaur, or, like, new items, and I have yet to see many bugs at all. I feel like they do a really, really good job of testing and just put out high-quality content, and I cannot say enough about the guys who make this game. It is so much fun. Alright, so let's hop down, make sure that things are actually lined up properly this time. They are. It looks super horrible with the gap in between there. I think that'll work. So, on the side, so like, we're not sloping all the way up to the top of the Behemoth Gate. On the side, I'm just going to have a straight wall up and probably have windows along that part to let some light into the upper tiers of the building. Maybe have a second sloped portion up on top of the gate for birds, depending on how things go. But I think I'm liking that. So, speaking of gate, I want to see what it would take to make that gate, and if we could get that popped on today, because that would look pretty awesome. So, Behemoth. So we have the Stone Dinosaur Gateway. There's also just a Behemoth Gateway, and it's metal. And then a Behemoth Gate. Okay, so we're not going to bother with either of those, but I want the Behemoth Reinforced Dinosaur Gate. And I need Dinosaur Gate. Dang it. I try to do as much as I can with blueprints, but then you get to stuff like this, and you're kind of screwed. So I'm going to have to learn Dinosaur Gate. I guess that's only 5 engrams, so that's not super bad. And then we don't need the Reinforced Dinosaur Gate. We want this guy. Crafted the Smithy. That's only 16, so that's not horrible either. I'm not like Vintage Beef with like 2 engram points left. Dang guy. Structures. Stone, I think? Yeah. So, hoo boy! 450 stone, 450 wood, 450 thatch. Yikes. Well, hey, how about this? Let's hop on Petrie 3 for a little bit. He's 3 because I had others that died before him. Do a little bit of a fly job around the area. I'll kind of cut in and out for you guys, and we'll see if we can find Mulrooney. And then to end the episode off, we'll put a gate on the front here and see how epic it is. And then we will leave things there. So, let us start our search for missing Mulrooney. one thing I'm wondering is if Mulrooney would happen to be flying around up in the sky. I've seen it happen with Argentavis where they get kind of glitched out and they just hang out up here. And I'm pretty sure Mulrooney would be able to hover for quite some time. So I want to do a quick check. But guys, I am not seeing Mulrooney anywhere. And it's making me really nervous. Unless she picked up and went like way inland over there. I did a decent fly job around and through the island. Obviously I didn't comb it or anything, but I did a decent job. But I'm not seeing our little baby girl anywhere. It makes me super sad. Beef and I worked so hard to find her. The episode we put out was only something like 30 minutes long, but we spent well over an hour, maybe even, no, probably closer to 2 hours all told, trying to find and then take down and tame that beautiful bird. So I would be super sad if she is no more. Like, the only thing I can think of is someone was using her and accidentally whistled and put her on passive, and then a bug comes along and slowly over like a handful of hours whittles down her health and kills her. Or she just randomly got attacked, picked up, and left. Because that, I mean, that can happen. I've seen it happen. They get aggro on something and they go all over the place, and then it's really hard to find them. I know you can make, I think it's called a transponder. Transponder? Let me double check. Transponder tracker and a transponder node can be attached to living creatures to track their location. And then you can use this to actually hunt them down. So if we ever manage to find her, I would consider wasting the engram points to learn those, and then never lose the beautiful girl again. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any hints or tips or ideas for finding her, or if you also think she may just be deceased and maybe we should have a funeral or something. Makes me super, super sad. But anyway, let's end this episode on a high note. Let us cap off kind of, well, not really cap off because we're not done, but let us at least put the crown jewel on the front here. I should have the 400 stone, wood, and thatch we need to make it. The behemoth reinforced dinosaur gate. I'm kind of curious how much XP this will get me, so I'm at 0.95 right now. Craft is the item. Let's see. Okay. 60, that's not bad. I'll take it. And then it only weighs 4, because that makes sense. You put 900 wood and stone into it, which would weigh hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and you make it, and it weighs 4. Boom! Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to hope and pray and trust that it is facing the correct way. Click. Is it facing the right way? I don't know. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, it looks like... Is the texture the same on either side? Basically. I think it's looking good. I like how there's metal in it. I did not put any metal in it. I'll take it though. Oh, so I need to get some ramps on the front here. Obviously, we will replace the thatch foundations eventually with stone. Oh, that is glorious. Guys, I think this is going to look really sweet when it's done. And I think it is going to look really cool having the stone wall in front of that portion of the gate. I like it, guys. I'm getting excited. And we'll have some windows in, and there will be some upper rooms as well. And then down here on the base, we're going to have a bunch of animal pens for the different pairs of animals. I'll have a special pen for an oviraptor to help boost everything. And there will be a hatchery, an incubation room with multiple air conditioners. Beef and I definitely got on the right track with the fact that we would need more, but I just didn't have the metal on hand to actually put more ACs together when we were trying to hatch Brain Eater. So, sad face there. And it's getting dark, so we will end things off in the pitch black here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think so far of the Breeding Boudoir. Let me know if you have any ideas for finding Mulrooney. And if you do not think she can be found, then maybe some ideas for a funeral. How we could do something special to remember the all too short life of our beautiful Quetzal Mulrooney. Thank you guys for watching. Your love is very much appreciated. As always, you guys have been just wrecking the like button on my Ark videos, and it makes me so, so happy. So keep that up if you keep enjoying this content. I will see you guys again next time for some more Ark Survival Evolved on the ARKonauts server. There's a butt.